enhanced. Mine is to support every aspect that you have gone on, and particularly for the Colombian countries, what we've entered with Brazil can be replicated easily in aviation, and our passport holders and diplomatic relation can be enhanced, and we work with the foreign affairs to accelerate that and move quickly. Particularly, Nigeria being producer of gas, oil and gas industry, particularly gas, we have other opportunities in agriculture and good ideas that you might be able to work with a bilateral agreement that you already entered into. We will accelerate it. We will not slow it down. It's good to have you come home and continue to promote, that the opportunity that existed for our country and the partnership around Africa. More so, now that the world trade is being battered by various tariff restrictions and alterations, we work on being a very good alternative market and a partner. This is a country of over 250 million people, and it's still growing at almost, 3% per annum. And it's a good market for you. Politically, we are related. Language that is a barrier has interpretation between us. It shouldn't delay us from moving forward. I hope you enjoy and make a productive end to this visit. Thank you very much.
I would like to begin in saying that the main purpose of this visit from Colombia is to diversify our relationships with the world into ways. We are a dependent country on the extraction of oil, coal, and gas, and for us it is very important to change our productive system in order to be more compatible with the challenges of the global climate change. And also we need to diversify our agenda in foreign affairs in order to be closer to the global south. Unfortunately, we are too dependent on the global north, but I think this is the time to change that landscape, and we need to reinforce our relationship with not only Africa but also the Middle East, South Asia. And I think that it is important to be here in Nigeria, trying to having in mind that Nigeria is one of the most important leaders in the region, in the Western Africa. We have to take advantage of that condition, and also this is the first economy in Africa. Also, we share some values, some beliefs, especially in a moment where there is a very aggressive attack against the countries of the global south. I'm speaking about, for example, some tariff barriers that impede us to have a normal trade with some countries. So we are against those unilateral decisions, and I think that we have that in common. We have also in common that we want to defend, to promote the international system that has been built from the Second World War and unfortunately is under siege. when we see what's happening, for example, in Gaza, we know that there is not only, the war is not only against Palestinian people, but is also a war against the self-determination principle that is vital, that is essential in our countries. I think that we have a lot of opportunities in terms of trade. That is why we have with us our Vice Minister of Trade. And I think that we are both countries that unfortunately are like very far apparently, but I think that we have the opportunity to get closer. We were talking about the possibility to have a direct flight from Lagos and somewhere in Brazil and then to Colombia. We have been talking about reinforcing the trade. We just signed an agreement, a memorandum of comprehension, a MOU, a memorandum of understanding, to have some political consultations the next year. That could be a good way to start this relationship, having like a roadmap in order to have a schedule, a methodology, and in order to transform those ideas, those words, into tangible and concrete results and actions. I would like to say that the only thing that matters for us is political will. When there is political will, there is a way to make some concrete steps. And as both countries of the Global South, I think that we need to be closer, we need to be united. Also, I would like to say that Colombia is sharing right now the community of Latin American and Caribbean states. So we are here also to reinforce not only the relationship between Colombia and Nigeria, but also it is important to be the gateway for Nigeria in Latin America, and so Nigeria could be the gateway for Colombia in Africa. We are trying to have a frequent dialogue between CELAC, the Community of Latin American States and the Caribbean, and obviously the African Union and the ECOWAS, who is based right here in Abuja. So I think that that's the other dimension of the visit, the dimension of international institutions, and we think that in order to go from a unipolar to a multipolar world, I think it's essential the blocs, and Africa has a very important role to play, as is the case of Latin America and the Caribbean. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mauricio Hacier, Deputy